guys. All right, so I am back to do some more page kits. I'm going to plan on doing 6 kits in this video. So hopefully it won't take me too long, but it will be a little bit longer than my last one for sure, where I only did 4. So I am, again, just pulling from all the same stuff. And I have decided I'm not pulling washi tape right now. I will do that at the end though. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put all these page kits together, and then I'll do another video. I may do it live and just kind of talk to you a little bit, and I'll just go through all my page kits and have my washi tape out and just pick some washi tape to go with those pages, because I do want to try to use washi tape on almost all of my layouts. I really need to get through some of my washi. So I'm going to do it the same way that Nicole Jones does, where she will take her little index card and she'll just put a little strip of the washi tape that she's thinking about using on the index card instead of, you know, putting the entire roll in there. And so I will do that. That will be a completely separate video. I'll do it live, and that shouldn't take me very long. It'll just be picking washi tapes to go with each layout. So I just wanted to tell you that because that was something I've been thinking about, and I was going to definitely do that, but I'll do that after I put all my page kits together, basically. And the reason for that is I have no room for my washi tape on my desk. I literally do not. I don't even know where I would be able to put it in order to pull from it. So not going to be able to happen as I'm doing this, but it will happen eventually. Okay, I am going to stop yakking and go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm starting with this one here, which is going to be a layout about my 2 best girlfriends here. And those are pictures of us at the Air Force Ball. So I went with kind of a blue and gold color scheme here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this word that says laugh, and because these girls make me laugh like you would not believe. They are fantastic. And so I'm gonna pull that one, and then I'm going to use this little hello here also because it's just the right kind of blue tones I'm looking for. And then I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing, is just starting off with my sticker sheets because I really want to try to make a dent in a whole bunch of these here. So I'm going to go through these and see what I can pull from them. As you can see, some of them are getting a little used up, which is fantastic, which is what I want. And then there's this sticker in here towards the back, of course, and it says love you more. I could have used my powder tool to go ahead and get the stickiness off, but I just went ahead and cut it. It was already cut into anyway, so I am going to use that. And then I'm going to cut off this little star, this little, what are those called? Rubber stars, I guess. And I'm just looking on my sticker sheets here. So I did pull a little aqua label, and I'm going to pull a whole bunch of things from this sticker sheet here that is from October Afternoon, and I'm just gonna pull a bunch of the same color of things, so labels and, you know, tab file, you know, file tabs and all that stuff. So I'm going to use that kind of stuff. And then there's a heart down here, so I'm going to use that, and I think there's a star down there I'm going to use also. So I'm picking everything from that little color scheme. I guess I didn't pull the star. Okay, so now I'm looking at these frames here. I have 2 frames that have aqua and gold on them, so I'm going to tear the backs off of them. I'm not 1000% sure I'm going to use them on here, but I'm going to try. So we're going to see how it ends up looking when I start working with it. Even if I cut it, you know, in half diagonally and just use them around almost as like photo corners, I'll do that. And then I pulled a ampersand from Freckled Fawn. It's a teal glitter ampersand, and then I have that puffy sticker there that is a geotag, and I'll use that to signify that we were at the Air Force Ball last year. And then I'm going to pull a few of these little word phrases from Freckled Fawn. There's some really cute ones, and the top line of them is aqua, so it's going to go nicely. I'm just going to have to make sure I put them somewhere where I can see them because they are vellum. And since they're vellum, I'm going to go ahead and just put them on a little piece of packaging here that my epoxy stuff has been coming on, because it sticks to that nicely without falling off. So I just pulled 3 sentiments there, and I'm going to use those. And I'm going to go through my sticker sheets now and see if there's anything else that is jumping out at me that I would like to use here. There was one on here that is a triangle, almost like a banner, and it is blue with white stars, so kind of like an American flag almost. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that one. And then I have a navy blue arrow as well that I'm going to go ahead and use too. And those were both from summer sticker sheets, so those turned out nicely. And then I am going to, I think I'm going to cut out one more little puffy sticker from this little sheet here. That's just the right tone I'm looking for. And I'm going to go through this and see if there's anything else. And then I do find a little piece of washi tape here. Now this is washi tape that someone has sent to me, and she wrapped it around a gift card or something. And so I just cut that off, and I'm going to use that. It's blue and it has gold foil words that say love you on it. So I thought that was going to be nice. So I just cut the whole thing to go ahead and take all that because there's not that much on there. And then I cut out 3 gold puffy hearts from Freckled Fawn. And I'm going to look for some enamel dots here. And I think I'm going to end up pulling these blue ones, the ones that were on the back here. And I'm going to use up that package. So I'm just going to throw them all on there because there's not a ton. There's only 1 row left. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull all those. And then that is going to be it for this one here. And then I will, I go in here and I looked over and saw Hip Kit, and remember there's a bunch of navy stuff in there. So I'm going to pull a couple things from Hip Kit here as well. A feather and a tag and a little banner. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw those in. And that tag does have a little bit of green on it. I'll just make sure I cover that part up. Oh, and I grab a camera from my printables too. And some hearts. Okay. All right, so that is going to complete that one there. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to my next one. And this one is of my husband and his best friends from high school. And these pictures were all taken at our rehearsal dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this one. This one's going to have mainly kind of greens and yellows and grays. So I grabbed this little sticker here that has a little man on it. So I'm going to take advantage of that and use that because it is green. And then I'm going to use a little house here as well because he grew up with these guys. So kind of like a little signature of home. And then I'm going to go through other stuff, and I'm mainly looking for greens and yellows. That's what I'm kind of hoping is going to catch my eye here. Now I do find a tag that says LAX on it. I don't need that. I've never been to Los Angeles. I don't know if I will ever go to Los Angeles, so I don't really need the LAX part, but the top of it has the blue and the green, so I'll just use that as a layering piece and just have the top of it poking out and just not show the LAX part because I really just don't need that. So, and then I have another sticker here. I don't remember what it says. I'll have to wait till I turn it over because I wasn't paying attention. I think it says you are funny. I know, yeah, that says you are funny, and I'll put that next to one of those pictures of him and his best friend Drew. He's hilarious. And then this little banner sticker here says remember, and it is green as well. And then I also, in the very beginning, I pulled those green stars that are sitting there as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and use up this little yellow sticker that says hi on it. Good excuse to use that one. And then this little piece of washi tape here, I'm remembering to go through this one as it's sitting here. It has green on it, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And that's all that I'm going to pull from those. And I'm just looking, I'm trying to really make sure I'm kind of using some of the more manly things that are in here. You know, I don't want to use anything lovey-dovey or anything like that, you know, for a layout that is literally about men. So I'm trying to keep that in mind as I'm going through my stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go through my Freckled Fawn stuff, and I do see these little enamel circles, which are really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a couple of the green ones there. And just gonna keep going and going. Shifting and shuffling. These enamel dots are perfect, so I'm going to go ahead and grab those two. And I have been enjoying just, you know, taking off an entire row there. Make sure I, you know, when I'm making it, I'll use that entire row. That's been kind of cool. Okay, so now I'm going through the bottom of my Freckled Fawn stuff, which I have been going through the tray a lot, but not the bottom. So I need to make sure I'm going through the bottom because I have a bunch of this chipboard stuff down there. So I have that little line that says cool and, you know, all these little things. I'm going to grab a banner from this one that has green and gold on it. So I have to make sure I'm going through the bottom as well because there's some stuff down there that I could definitely use. And I am going through my die cuts now just to see what I can use here. And I pulled that one. I think I keep it out, but I'm planning just to use it as a layering piece, you know, maybe the top and the bottom, not the sentiment in the middle, because I think it says you make me so happy. And I don't really need to say that. I'll probably just cut it in half and use it as layering pieces because I like the designs on the outside. And then I'm going to cut out this little piece that says my family. And, you know, Josh definitely considers these guys family. So what else am I going to do? I don't feel like it's done yet. I feel like I need to go through a few more things first before I call it good. And then I go through my flare, and I do find a couple of flares here that I think can I can use. I don't know if I'll use both of them or not. The smiley face is, you know, up in the air. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use that one or not, but we'll see. And I'm really just, you know, making sure I have everything here. I'm not 100%. This is one that I'm not sure if I have everything I really want yet, even after I'm done. So we'll have to see. I am trying to remind myself I do have 3 6x6 pattern papers down there too, so I need to remember that. And then I see this little journal spot, and I thought this would be cool. I am going to cover up the flowers with something. I can either use the little guy on top of it or a flare badge or something, so I'll do that when I am making it. And then I pull out that little acrylic today from Freckled Fawn, which is nice. And then I do pull some wood veneer here. I pull a camera, but it has a heart on it, and I'm like, too lovey-dovey. So I found some arrows that are cool and they have some cool sentiments on it. So I went ahead and grabbed those. And then I'm going to go ahead and call that done. I feel a lot better about that. Okay, so that is number 2. And now on to the third one, which is pink and my little Layla having the flu. Poor girl. She got the flu when she was 3 years old, I think. I think she had just turned 3. So I'm going to pull this little sentiment that says think happy, and I'm going to use that on there somewhere because, you know, that's what we were trying to be positive throughout the whole thing. It was not fun. We ended up in the ER. She had to get an IV, which was not fun. You know, she was very dehydrated. So we spent quite a few hours in the ER, you know, just getting her rehydrated and all that. It took a lot. So we were trying to stay positive. So I wanted to use that think happy. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of these stickers. There's a couple on there that had this very specific pink tone, and so I was happy to be able to get those used up because the pink goes nicely. All right, so now I am looking through my sticker sheets here. See what I want to use. I'm going to pull this little airplane one, and only for the color. I'm going to cover up the airplane. I'll probably just, you know, use it to tuck behind something, but I just wanted that pink color. It's like a nice pop of bright pink, but I don't really need the airplane part of it. So I'm trying to make my supplies work for me. Now I'm going to pull this little rubber piece that says blah, blah, blah on it, and that's just because, you know, we that's pretty much how we felt about the whole thing. Blah, blah, blah. You know, we were not very happy about it. All right, and so now I am going to take a look through my chipboard. I'm going to go ahead and grab this frame here that has pink and craft on it. I'm just pulling off the sticker backing, which did not come off very easily. It didn't want to give. So it took me a few minutes to really get that off. I'm still a little bit unsure on whether or not I'm going to use it on the layout or not. We're just going to have to see, again, how everything goes. But I have it as an option if I want it. Then I have that label there. And I'm going to grab this little ombre pink sticker that says smile, because we were definitely trying to keep smiles on our faces, you know, especially for her, because she just was not feeling well, obviously. She didn't like being in the hospital. But we were trying to, you know, keep our happy faces on. And then in that bottom picture, or the picture that's actually sitting on top now, she is smiling. And that was the day after the ER after she had gotten her Tamiflu medicine. She started feeling better almost immediately. So she was finally smiling. And I do grab a little fabric bow that is pink polka dots. Thought that'd be a good way to use those. A couple of little pink arrows that are puffy stickers. I'm just going through all my stuff trying to find, you know, what's going to work here. I do find a cute little button here that has a frowny face on it, and it's a good pink tone that will go nicely. So I grabbed that, and then a flare badge that says snapshot. That's all from Freckled Fawn. So I end up finding this big camera for a die cut that I really like, and that's from Basic Gray. So I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to go through a few of my die cut packs here just to see if anything's really jumping out at me. And then in this LE Studio one, I find quite a few things that I can do my journaling on. I'm going through my Heidi Swapp one too. I like my Heidi Swapp die cuts. They're just very particular, you know, they have very particular sayings on them, so I can't use them for everything. So I'm just gonna go through. This one is my hip kit one. I'm just trying to see if there's anything in there that I like, and nothing's really catching my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this one good for now. I am going to add something to it in a few minutes here, but I'll show you that on camera as well. It's just something that I found after the fact and went, oh, I should put that in there. All right, so now another Star Wars one. This is of us watching The Force Awakens, and we actually took Kaylin to go see it. Layla has seen it since. We didn't take her in the theater because we weren't sure if she was old enough for that one yet, but Kaylin went and she loved it. So that was her first Star Wars movie. And so I took a picture of our movie ticket stub and then just a really cool image, you know, from the advertising that they had with the Stormtrooper. It's really cool. So I'm going to grab those black and white stars there. And this is basically going to have stars all over it, obviously, because it's Star Wars. So I did grab some black twine as well that I plan to use somehow. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use that yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. And then I did cut out a little Darth Vader sticker as well because he was in the movie, so I thought that went appropriately. And then I am going to grab a bunch of things from this October Afternoon piece again. I'm grabbing some of the gray stuff. So I'm just really trying to make this all work. I could also grab yellow and blue since I do have those two patterns there, but I'm trying to stick a little bit more neutral. So then I grab this black label here as well. Then I have a little gray star that I will use too. And I'm going to go through my chipboard again, and you know, definitely nothing there for that. So I'm just going to go through my stickers. I went through these pretty quickly since I pretty much know what's on them. I just wanted to make sure, you know, I don't miss anything or overlook anything on these. So, but no, those are not going to work for me here. I do go ahead and pull this brad, and it's just a black and white pattern on it. And I have this black and white striped chipboard piece, and then another one that says Here and Now, which I thought was pretty cool, and it's black and white. And then here's where I find something else for my last layout. So I'm going to use this little puffy word that says yes, and there's another one on here that says bummer. And I was like, oh, that's perfect for Layla getting the flu. So I'm just going to cut that out, and I'm going to add that to it after I finish this layout. I'll just add that to the bag that I just finished. I'm going to grab this black chipboard here that has some gold stars on it. I'm going to grab a couple doily, or one doily, it's a square doily, and I may use that to layer behind the pictures. And then I'm going to grab a couple sentiments from this little chipboard piece here, and I don't remember what they say, but I'm just trying to pick stuff that, you know, can go with the theme, basically. I'm just taking a good look at them to see what else I can grab. I want to try to grab one more, I think. Nope, I'm just going to stick with 4. Okay. All right, and I'm just going through everything, and you know, I could grab more stars, but I think I have enough, especially with background paper, so I'm good. I'm trying not to grab stars, I'm trying to grab other stuff. And then I grabbed that little paper clip that says love, and it's white. And then I'm gonna look through my enamel dots here, and there's some that I just can't tell if they're black or navy or even dark purple. I really just can't even tell. So I'm not gonna take a chance. I'm just gonna grab these right here, which are kind of gems, and they're like a chevron pattern, and there's black, or it's like a really dark gray and silver. So I'm just gonna see if I can use those up on here. I think I can probably make those work. All right, and then I looked over on that sheet again, and there was a number 7 in black, and this was the 7th movie, so I figured that would be perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick that on here too. That was a happy little accident. All right, so that's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this again. I'm gonna stick this little bummer word right into the previous layout as well. And moving right along to the next one. This one is about a jellyfish display that was in an aquarium when we went to Albuquerque. And they were really, really cool. And I got some really great pictures of them. They were almost like black lights. They were almost glowing. It was really, really cool the way they had it set up. So I'm going to grab what I can here. I'm going to grab a couple of flowers off of this thicker sheet here because they have a really nice navy, and then some of the colors in the other flowers pick up on that pattern paper that I have up there at the top that has the multicolors. So I thought that was going to go nicely. And then I will go through here and see what I can pick out. I'm looking for mostly blues, so I'm going to grab the sticker that says today. And yeah, just anything blue that's kind of catching my eye is what I'm really looking for. I'm going to grab this label here as well. I thought about trying to cut it out, but it was just way too awkward. So I'm just going to use my adhesive remover here and do that instead. And this one I'm really just using for the color of the outside, so I'll probably just use it to back some things. And I'm going to grab this navy circle off of the October afternoon, and then there's also a little arrow. I'm really just trying to use that thing up. I may also grab that navy star on the bottom too. Yep. Trying to use this stuff up, man. All right, so I'm gonna go through my chipboard, and I don't think anything really grabs me there. I'm gonna go ahead and do this little blue ombre hello, which I thought was pretty cool, especially since the teardrop paper I'm using there is ombre. So I thought that would tie in nicely. And then I see these little tickets on the right hand side here. And I thought those were cool, and I thought they'd be cool maybe to kind of layer up a little bit and tuck them behind some of the pictures, or you know, the journaling or whatever, wherever I decide to put it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these two little tickets, and I'm changing my Scandal episode. Sorry about that. Still trying to catch up on Scandal. So I'm just going to take the stickiness off the back of these two little ticket stickers here so I can use them together. And I'm going to go through these again just to see if there's anything on here that I like. Okay, and now I'm going to go through some Freckled Fawn stuff. And there is a cute little puffy sticker that says hey on it, and I thought that was cute. And then that little patch right there, I think says shine bright every day. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. And I thought that was kind of cool since they're like, they really are shining. So I thought that was pretty neat to go ahead and use that. And then I'm going to pull some of these little, they're not enamel dots. They're almost like pearls. They're pretty dimensional, but it has the right blue tones I'm looking for. And then I pulled that little rubber thing that says right now. And I'm going to go through these chipboard pieces again here. And I'm going to grab this little two-tone blue chipboard piece right there. I don't have to peel the backs off of that one because they're just punching out. So I'll just peel the backs off when I make my layout. Now I'm opened up this American Crafts die cut pack, and there's this little banner that says my favorite, and I thought that was cute. It's the right blues, and I can, you know, put it next to my favorite picture. And then I grabbed this little journal spot here, a little thing that says brilliant, which is perfect. I thought about this other one here too, but yeah, I didn't like it. So, and then a little word that says cool, which is in the great color tones I'm looking for. And I'm still going through my die cuts here just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I pulled that one out there that says make, and I'm just going to add that to a layout I did the other day for origami, for my girls making origami. I'm going to put that in there. I just overlooked it when I first went through my stuff before, so I'm just going to keep that out to the side until the end, and I'll just add it to that. Okay, so next one here is my book club. So this one, I didn't want to pick too many things because that owl is going to be fussy cut out, and I'm going to put him on a piece of more solid paper, the gray paper that I have there. So, but he is going to take up a lot of room, so I don't need like to fill up a ton of space on here. So I added that sticker that says do not bend. I just thought that was kind of cute, and I'll probably layer that over the bookshelf somehow. And then this little label here, or no, that's a person. That's a little yellow woman, just like on my husband's layout, I did a little man, so I'm using the little woman now because we are all women. And I'm going to go through here and see what else I can use. I think I tend to go more towards the yellows and the blues on this one. And I'm looking at this one, and I'm looking at the numbers because this picture was taken in 2015. And now a lot of those girls who are in that picture have since moved on because, you know, we're military. So I'm going to go ahead and put the date on there using those little stickers. So I put 2015. Luckily, I had all those numbers there, so I thought that was a nice little touch. And then I'm going to add a couple of these little, or one of these little puppy stickers that says happy. So I will use that. And then I'm gonna grab my book related stuff here. So I pulled a couple of little 6x6 pieces of paper that were embossed that have bookshelves on them, and they're a little bit distressed and antique, so I thought those would be cool for layering. Then I'm going to grab this little thing that says book review. I'll probably tuck that behind something, and a little tag that says currently reading, which I'll probably do my journaling on, a little badge that has a book, bibliophile, which is really cute. And I'm just going through this little, it's a big baggie of stuff that my friend Jamie had made for me. She stamped a whole bunch of stuff for me with stuff that she had, so it was really amazing that she did that. This little brad has words on it about stories, so I thought I would go ahead and use that, and then grab these other two little teeny tiny brads here as well. And my camera is about to shut off on me. Apparently my memory was full and I did not realize it. So once I do realize it, I stop what I'm doing, and then I'll come back live and I will show you what else I pulled. I only pull a couple more little things here before my camera shut off, and then all that. But apparently 2 hours is my limit because I filmed for 2 hours. And yeah, so I will be back here live in just a second to show you what I finish up with. Okay, so my camera shut off because my memory was full. So I was just sitting here putting stuff together, and then all of a sudden my camera went off and I was like, oh crap. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think this was maybe the last thing that I put down before it went off, but I added this little homemade flare that says Heart Books, and I'm not sure if you missed anything else, to be completely honest with you guys. I think that might have been it, but I think I'm done with this one, and I don't feel like I need to pull a ton for this one just because I'm going to have this really, really large owl on there, and he's going to take up a lot of room. So I don't really want to, pull too much for this one just because there's not going to be as much real estate for me to work with as far as this one goes, just because of, how big that pattern is. All right, so that is number 6 for this video. I'm going to go ahead and bag it up real quick, and then I'm on a roll, and now my camera is empty, so I'm going to go ahead and start working on the next round right now. So I should have 2 more videos, I believe, of these. I think I have 10 more to put together, because I think this one makes 15. So I have 10 more to put together, so I should have 2 more videos up. And then I will do the washi tape one after that, and then I will do another one with all the tools that I'm going to be taking with me, and just kind of some other random stuff that I'm planning to take along as well. So I'm literally going to be showing you everything I'm taking on this retreat. All right, so I am going to go and get started on my next one, so I will see you in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.